Hello everybody! Welcome back to some more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. In the last episode, we played against the Staff Ghosts and won against them in the 200cc time trials, specifically for Waves 1 and Waves 2 of the Booster Course Pass DLC, which in case you don't know what that is, that was the Golden Dash Cup, the Lucky Cat Cup, the Turnip Cup, and the Propeller Cup. So we finished all 4 of those cups, and today's episode, we're going to be doing Waves 3 and Waves 4 of the Booster Course Pass DLC, which is the Rock Cup, the Moon Cup, the Fruit Cup, and the Boomerang Cup. But before we can do that, we have to go back and change our character, because we're not going to play as the same character 2 episodes in a row. First, I have to reset Birdo back to her default color, just because I like to see all the characters in their default outfits. And normally, I would pick Yoshi, and pick a different color from Yoshi that I haven't tried yet. But we've played as Yoshi quite a lot recently, and I know seeing different colors of him technically counts as different outfits, but I'm getting tired of playing as Yoshi. I mean, he's a fun character, but I don't want to play him so much in a row. So today, I thought we'd just go with kind of a random character. Let's just play as some Luigi. So, we did unlock this brand new cart in the last episode, which I think looks pretty cool, so I think we should just go ahead and use that. And then for our tires, we could use the wood tires. I think that the wood tires kind of match well with the land ship's wood design of an airship. So I think it looks pretty cool. And then for our glider, we could go with the Bowser kite, because airships, or I guess in this case a land ship, is usually a type of thing that Bowser would control. So I think it's pretty fitting to be using the Bowser kite. And Luigi is a medium weight character, which means he'll have basically all around everything, which is pretty good, especially if we're doing time trials. And we're going to be starting with the Rock Cup with Tour London Loop. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Alice, the Red Yoshi. So starting off with a bang, we're doing London Loop. Although maybe I shouldn't call it a bang, because I don't really like London Loop. It's not just, I just don't really, it doesn't appeal to me. Because it's a little bit of a boring, dull atmosphere, and I feel like not really much happens on the course. We can go over here, take this really cool shortcut, and look at this tower bridge. We can get a little trick off of it, or we could have if I had been a little bit better. And it's just kind of a basic all-around city. I feel like nothing really all that interesting happens on it. I'm quite far behind, unfortunately. This is not a good start for today's episode. Now, how do I catch up? Is it even possible to catch up? I don't know. Thanks, brake drift. Brake drift, it's 200cc. So now we're 3 seconds behind. Jeez. Gosh. Oops. Shouldn't be drifting there. I don't think it's possible to catch up. Look at how far ahead he is on the mini-map. So yeah, there we go. Starting off the episode with a loss. Very unfortunate. So I need to stop burning out. There we go. Perfect startup boost. That is what we like to see. Alright, we're a little bit behind Nintendo Alice as per usual. But how far behind now? Only 0.6 seconds. That is definitely an improvement. And we're basically on par now. We're on an even playing field. This is the part I'm just going to not trick there. Because I think if I do trick, I'll just go flying into the wall. You get too much momentum, too much speed. Still a little bit behind, but this is the best I'm pretty sure I've ever done. Oh, the chain chomp! No! It was in my way. That's very unfortunate. Oh, this chain chomp! Oh, but unfortunately it bounced over me. Oh, this is like the closest by far. Look at that, we're only like a second or two off. So we got a new record because we did much better this time. Yeah, only 2 seconds off. We can definitely beat this. So I'm feeling slightly optimistic now after seeing our previous performance. I think we can do it. Alright, take the shortcut. Still a little bit behind, but we could definitely close that gap. Only 0.1 second behind. That's our by far best so far. So there's the Staff Ghost right over there, Nintendo Alice. No trick. That is the trick. the trick there is to not trick. That's all you gotta do. Look at how close we are. 0.26 seconds. Can absolutely do this. I didn't get the trick boost there, so I'm slightly behind. But come on, look at me. I have a slightly faster combo because I'm catching up to her. Ooh, look at that. I passed her now. Uh-oh, this is great. This is great. Oh boy, come on, we can do this. Come on, Luigi. Let's go, Luigi. So there we go. We beat London Loop. So now we're moving on to the next course in the Rock Cup, GBA Boo Lake. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Juiced, the Dry Bones. So it's pretty fitting that we're playing Luigi on Boo Lake, because Luigi is often in very spooky mansions, and there's even a mansion in the background. Maybe that's Luigi's mansion back there. Who knows? It could be Luigi's mansion. We gotta be careful, because this course has got a lot of tight turns. And we go very fast on 200cc, so it's gonna be very easy to fly off the track. It's also a very short track, so if we screw up, we've got very little time to make the comeback. We'll just have to not screw up then. And I instantly screwed up as soon as I said that. Isn't that fitting? I don't even know if it's possible to catch up now that I screwed up. Yeah, I'm 1.5 seconds behind. I don't think it's possible. But you know, I'm still gonna try. there we go. Because of that one little simple screw up on lap 2, we lost. So I know we can definitely do this. Probably won't take any more than 2 or 3 attempts. Because we were like in the lead winning up until the point I screwed up. So as long as I just don't screw up and play the same as I did last time, we'll just win. We have this in the bag. Oh, well, there's an instant screw up. I'm just going to restart. No opportunities for screwing up. We have to play basically perfectly. And that's a burnout. A lot of burnouts in today's episode. Especially since it's only our second track. So there's probably going to be a lot more burnouts to come. Ooh, we've got a pretty big lead. Look at the mini-map. It's much bigger than I thought it would be. I guess I just might be taking sharper turns or something. There we go. No screw up. Nice and simple. Still quite far ahead, a little bit less ahead than we were before, but it's still a big lead. And there we go, second try. Pretty easy. So now we're moving on to the next course in the Rock Cup, 3DS Rock Mountain. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Juliet, the Bowser. So this is a pretty fun course. And I think it should, hopefully, be pretty easy to win, except for the fact that I missed the startup boost, because I was pretty sure if I kept holding it, I'd get a burnout. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure. So I decided, I'll just let go and restart. There we go. That was a good startup boost right there. And I bumped into the wall. And I bumped into the wall twice, so then Nintendo Juliet just passed me. Unfortunate. I need to stop bumping into the walls. I bump into the walls a lot for some reason. It's pretty easy to avoid the walls. Just stay away from the walls. But I'm just like a magnet that gets attracted to the walls. Like that! Why do I get so, like, attracted to the walls? Oh! I'm just bumping into everything today. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not in the right mindset. I just need to think. Avoid the walls. Avoid the walls. Avoid the walls. That's all I gotta do. Just avoid the walls. So since I avoided the walls, very simply, I'm now ahead of Bowser. Quite a decent far away ahead of Bowser. Now we go over here, take that turn, go flying into the wall, because I love the wall so much. Avoid the rocks! Yikes! This is getting dangerous. So let's go over here. Take this draft. Uh-oh, I think I went too low. I guess I missed one of the drafts of wind because it sent me flying into the wall. Because I love the wall so much. Maybe I shouldn't have been so ambitious trying to cut off that turn. Maybe I should have just returned to the road. Nice and simply. I guess I'll do that next time. Yikes, Bowser's caught up. How'd that happen? That's not allowed. Alright, let's fly over here. Like, I can use my mushroom and just cut off the turn just like that. That's a very huge chunk of the turn right there. It's probably a much bigger chunk of the turn that I cut off compared to Nintendo Juliet. So there you go. Be a little bit less ambitious with the corner cut we take. Unfortunately, Nintendo Juliet has found a way to pass us again. Maybe they have more coins. Or they also probably have a higher top speed because they're playing Bowser. Bowser is a heavier character, so he has much higher top speed than we do, because we're just simple old Luigi. So once again, do this. Cut off a much bigger turn. Unfortunately, I bumped into the wall, just like I love to do. I love hugging the walls for some reason. So now I'm 2 seconds behind, just because I hugged that wall. Very, very unfortunate. There we go, cut off some more of the turn, just like that. Avoid the falling rocks. Oof, that was close. Unfortunately, we lost. But we can always try again. So we're trying this again. Hopefully we can do better. I think we would have won that previous match if I just didn't bump into the wall. I think that was the only thing that I screwed up with. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, I thought I fell off the edge there for sure, but it appears that I did not. Strange. Although I am behind Nintendo Juliet now, but it's fine by me. I could have lost plenty more time than I did. Alright, there we go. We can always cut off much more of that turn than Nintendo Juliet does because we take bigger risks here. And bigger risks give us bigger rewards. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter because Nintendo Juliet just straight up passes us because she is Bowser. And Bowser is a very high top speed, if you didn't know. It's probably the fastest character in the game. Oh dear. Yikes. Not doing too well this try. Yeah, I'm 2.7 seconds behind. That's quite a far distance behind. I think we were further behind this time. I think we did worse. Let's see. Did we get a new record? No! We did worse than we did the previous attempt. Gosh, that's not good. How do I do better? Maybe just drive faster? But, like, how do I drive faster? Get more coins? Take tighter turns? Get more mini turbos? I'll just stick with the get more coins part for now, because that's pretty simple. Just pick up as many coins as I can. I'm going to go over here, cut off as much of that turn as I can. Get the speed boost. That's probably also a very good way to go fast. Now I'm 1 second ahead of Bowser. I think that's the farthest I've ever been ahead, so you know what? Good on me. Yikes, I almost ran into the wall there. That was a tight squeeze. I missed the coins! Aw, darn. Right, fly over here. There we go. Cut off a big chunk of that turn. That's what we like to see. Get another coin. decently far ahead, only 0.6 seconds ahead now. So Bowser caught up 0.4 seconds. But we are still ahead. There we go. Now we're at max coins, so this is the fastest we could possibly be going. Okay, doing very well. Bowser's quite far behind. All right, I think we got this in the bag. There we go. So now we're moving on to the final course in the Rock Cup, Wii Maple Treeway. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Show, the Wario. Maple Treeway is a pretty fun course. It's a very cool course, it's got a very pleasing aesthetic, and it's also a very interesting layout. Not only that, there's even a mushroom shortcut at the very beginning, before even the first turn of the course. How many other racetracks do you see where there's a shortcut at the very beginning of the track? None, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is the only course where, like, as soon as you start, even before you take a single turn, there's already a shortcut available for you to take. It's pretty cool because of that. So we're kind of catching up to Nintendo's show a little bit. We're still a decent chunk of the way behind, 0.6 seconds. So this might be a little bit difficult, because it's kind of hard to catch up on this course. There's not really any spots besides that shortcut. But obviously, he's going to be taking that shortcut too. Oh no! Oh, okay. That's a restart. We fell off the track. We've got no hope of a comeback. I guess we just gotta play better. Ooh, we're pretty close. A lot closer than last time, at least. Excuse me, Mr. Wigglers. Okay, so we've got a decent lead right now. This is what we like to see. Get ourselves some coins. Ooh, that's a very small lead, but it is still a lead. How did he get past us again? I don't know, but I don't like it. No, don't fall off! Ooh, I didn't fall off, but I did lose a lot of time, because I had to brake quite a bit. Oh, we're very close. It's a very close race right here. .5 seconds behind. Oh, I got sent flying into the wall. Oh, no. I think that just makes it so that we lose. I don't think we can catch up now. But I'm sure as heck gonna try. Oh, okay. It's definitely impossible to lose or to win now, but I'm just gonna just keep going for the fun of it. There we go. We don't win. But that was our first complete attempt. So hopefully we can do better. Just don't fall off. And I think that's it. Just don't fall off. It's pretty simple. We're very close. It's neck and neck once again. But I'm actually going to take the half pipe just to get myself some extra coins, even though the half pipe is definitely slower. But he also took the half pipe, so it seems like it's a-okay. There we go, now we're at maximum coins. So now this is going to be the max speed that we could possibly be going. And we've got ourselves a little bit of a lead. This is what I like to see now. Oh, he passed us. Oh, no. This is not what I like to see. Oh, but we're ahead of him again. Now, this is what I like to see. Let's go back to more of this, shall we, game? Final lap. Decent lead. We just gotta keep it now. That's all we gotta do. No! Dang it! It's so upsetting. I was winning and then I just fell off. That was like the last hard part of the track. Everything else was smooth sailing after that. And a burnout just to rub salt into the wound. Come on, we can do this. We're so close. We're ahead. Good, good, good. That's what I like to see. Okay, just barely ahead. But now I'm at maximum coins, so this is the fastest I can be going. Gotta be careful on this turn here. Very easy to fall off. Ooh, we're actually farther ahead than I thought. This is great. Never mind. Take back everything I just said. Come on, we're so close. Just slow down or something, please. Oh, it did slow down. Thank you very much. It's very kind of him. Go, 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 go! We can do this! Just don't screw up in some silly way. Go, 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 go! There we go! We did it. We beat Maple Treeway. So now we're moving on to the next cup, which is the Moon Cup. And we're going to be starting it off with Tour Berlin Byways, racing against Nintendo Skip the Toad. Hopefully, this won't be as annoying as London Loop was, but it might be. If you look at the layout, this course is even more complicated than London Loop. which is quite concerning. Because I tend to not do so well on the really difficult and like twisty and annoying ones. Thanks! Oh yeah, you can go in here? I didn't know that. What's even the point of going in there? I don't know, it seems a bit weird. But cool, I guess, you could go in there. We're a little bit far behind now because of that. I think that slowed me down quite a bit. But I still got some mushrooms that I could use on some shortcuts if I come across any. He's gonna use one of his there. I don't know if that's the best spot to use it. Thanks. Tight squeeze. I'm gonna use mine here. Ah! Truck! I'm surprised that I didn't get crushed by the truck. Okay, and now I'm all tied up with him. Basically. I'm gonna use one mushroom right here. That wasn't the best job at taking that shortcut. Could have been better. Now we're back in this park section. So I'll take this shortcut again. Oh no! Oh, I'm bumping into all the walls. Okay, well we're at the very end. We might as well finish this even though we're not gonna win. There we go, our first attempt for Berlin Byways. Honestly, not too bad. So very simple ways to improve. Just don't go into that weird train section, and just don't bump into the walls. And then I think we can win this very easily. Get ourselves a few more coins. Alright, there we go. We are ahead of Toad now because we didn't go into that weird train section. And I'm just going to take the same shortcuts as last time, because I think those are the best shortcuts on the track. Whoa, my goodness, what was that? And the fact that I'm still, oh, well, I'm no longer ahead. Good. But the fact that I was still ahead of Toad for like a decent while after that was crazy. Oh, I have to turn there. I didn't know that. Oh, another car. It's always after that short. Move! The car got in my way. But it's always after that shortcut I run into a car. It's hard to see what's going on because he's got a little bit of a blind spot. But there we go. That was pretty bad. This is all because of that one shortcut that screwed me over. And that car as well. Okay. Okay, we got a lead. That's good. I just gotta not throw away that lead by screwing up a shortcut. So I think instead of doing my normal shortcut that I do, every time I've done it, I've bumped or ran into like a car or a wall or something. So instead, I'm just gonna save my mushroom for like an easier shortcut. Okay, go around that mushroom shortcut. Because that, if I just take that, it's going to lead into me running into something. Alright, now we use one here. That's a very simple shortcut. It's not hard, or it's not easy to screw up. Hard to screw that up. So we're back here again. I'll take the rest. There we go. We kind of did it this time. Mushroom for recovery. There we go. That, weirdly enough, kind of worked. So there we go. We win. So now we're going to be moving on to the next course, which is DS Peach Gardens. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Arasil, the Toadette. So Peach Gardens is a pretty nice, relaxing, simple, easygoing track. And you know, I kind of like that. After that very high, intense, action-packed Berlin byways, a little relaxing time could be nice. And except for the chain chomps, this is a very relaxing, peaceful course. And we've got a pretty big lead in front of the staff go, so that's nice. So I'm 0.7 seconds ahead of the staff goes. Very good. Very good indeed. Let's go over this way this time. Avoid the piranha plant. Oh, I went flying into the flowers. That's unfortunate. I think I was going to win that. I had a huge lead. And the flowers got in the way. Now I'm 1.2 seconds behind. Oh, forgot to mention this, but also on the final lap of Peach Gardens, you go backwards. Pretty cool, right? I'm going to use my mushroom here, just so that I could kind of catch up a little bit. It actually seemed to work. I have caught up. Now I'm winning. That's nice. Oh, not anymore. Oh, and they have a mushroom to take the shortcut. Okay. So I'm definitely not winning. Everything just kind of fell downhill after I got sent flying into the flowers. So we'll just have to give this course a second shot. Second try. I think we can do this as long as we don't go flying into the flower beds. Okay, I did not go sent flying into the flower beds, so that's a good start. Got a 2.3 second lead. That's pretty huge. Let's avoid the chain chomp. Fortunately, it's not too difficult to dodge. Now I've got maximum coins. And I'm winning. Two very good things. It's a slightly less of a lead, but I still have a lead. It's only 1.3 seconds instead of like 2.3 seconds. But I'm still winning, so that's all that matters. I'm gonna hold on to my mushroom, save it for the final shortcut. Ow, bumped into the wall. But that's fine, because I've got such a big lead. There we go, we could give ourselves a little high five. There you go, Luigi. mushroom through the grass. And there we go. That's Peach Gardens done. Second try. Now we're going to be moving on to the next course in the Moon Cup, Tour Merry Mountain. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Mark, another fellow Luigi. So hopefully we can prove that we are the superior Luigi by winning on this course. Otherwise, that would be kind of sad, because I don't want to be the inferior Luigi, that's for sure. Oh no, I fell off. Or I didn't fall off, but I got stuck in the snow. Oh, he's not taking the shortcut for some reason. That's a very silly decision, fellow Luigi. That shortcut is a huge shortcut. If you don't take it, you're kind of just sabotaging yourself. Because even though I fell off the track, I'm now winning. Because I took the shortcut, and he didn't. Brake drift this time. There we go, shortcut once again. It's such a huge shortcut, you just kind of have to take it. And the other Luigi, nowhere in sight. I guess we have proof that we are the superior Luigi. But we shouldn't start celebrating yet, because we haven't won. And I'm screwing myself over. Great. Maybe we're no longer the superior Luigi. I got stuck in the snow. And that is not good. I got stuck behind a rock. No, I'm not a superior Luigi. Oh, no. We were the superior Luigi, but now we're the inferior Luigi. Oh, dear. Well, I guess I celebrated too soon. We'll have to get a rematch. So this should be very easy, as long as I don't make any silly mistakes, like getting stuck in the snow, or getting stuck behind a rock, or missing the startup boost. That's also a very silly mistake. I've done, like, what? Is this episode 88 now, I think, and I'm still screwing up the startup boost? That's a little bit embarrassing, I must admit. So we're a little bit behind, but we know that this fellow Luigi does not take the shortcut. So in reality, we are ahead. And now we are also ahead. Yeah, he's so much farther behind. Now we're 2 seconds ahead. That's very nice. I hit the rock. Again. But once again, he's not taking the shortcut for whatever reason. I don't know why he's, like, allergic to the shortcut. But he just doesn't want to take it. So, you know, that's fine. It gives me extra room to screw up, like, bumping into that rock. How did he catch up? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Go! Get out of the snow! Once again, not taking the shortcut. Silly decision by him. But you know what? I'm A-okay with that, because that means I am going to win. So now we're moving on to the final course in the Moon Cup, 3DS Rainbow Road. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Dylan, the Waluigi. "3DS Rainbow Road doesn't really have any shortcuts to take, so I'm just going to use one of my mushrooms straight off at the start, just to get up to max speed. So I think that's a very good idea. Also got to be careful, because there are very few guardrails on 3DS Rainbow Road, and it's very easy to fall off the track. And I'm not going to do any trick boosts off of those, because I'm pretty sure if I trick off of any of them, they'll send me flying off the stage. And that is very bad. So I'm a second ahead. That's good. I've got a lead. Now we're on some Planet's Ring. Still got a lead. Very nice to see. Get some trick boosts here. Now we're on the surface of the moon. Isn't that cool? Avoid the chain chomp balls. Now we're in the final lap, just barely ahead, so I'm going to use a mushroom to get an extra speed boost. Now you can hop into the glider. We can just fly over this final section, or not final, but ending section. And now we've just got one last dramatic turn. Alright, so there we go. We won. First try. Pretty easy. So there we go. Now we've completed Wave 3 of the Booster Course Pass DLC, and we'll be moving on to Wave 4, which we start off with the Fruit Cup with Tour Amsterdam Drift. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Ree, the Shy Guy. I'm very concerned for this course on 200cc, because there are a lot of sharp turns, especially on the ending section of the final lap. That's going to be very scary. I know that for sure. But other than that, I don't have too many main concerns. There you go. We'll just follow the staff ghost, use our mushroom there for a nice little shortcut. Stay on the track. Pretty simple. And that's already our first lap done. He's going to use his mushroom there, which I personally think is a very silly spot to use it, because that barely cuts off any of the track. I'm going to hold on to my mushroom until I can find what I'd consider to be a better spot to use my mushroom. But we're on the final lap, which is a little bit concerning, because I still have 2 mushrooms left. I don't really know where to use them. So I'm going to hope that 2 decently good shortcuts show up later. Well, here's one of them. And then here's another one. Oh my goodness, I got so much air off of that. Fuck. And this is the part I was concerned about. This part here, there's a lot of sharp turns. So unfortunately, we do not win first try, but we do have unlimited tries, so it's A-okay. So since there's only really like 2 good shortcuts, there is a third one, but it's kind of hard to take 2 of those shortcuts at the ending section at the same time. I'm just going to use my mushroom to get up to top speed, get a little bit of a lead. I think that's a very good idea. Obviously, I'll use one here as well, just to cut off a bit of that turn. And then I'll save my final mushroom for that ending section with the tulip, where there are 2 different shortcuts you could choose. It's kind of hard to take both of them at the same time, so I'm only going to save one mushroom and just take one of them. So now we're in this underwater section again. Okay, we've got a lead. A small lead, only 0.5 seconds. Oh, which I have now squandered. Very sad. I was doing so well. Then I bump into the wall once. It's all gone. All taken away from right in front of me. And oh boy. Okay, that is the final point. That is where we reset. We were doing so well. Everything just fell downhill after I bumped into the wall, which seems to be a common theme with me screwing up. It all starts from bumping into a wall, or maybe something even more drastic. So I'm slightly behind. I don't know how that happened. I certainly don't like it. Come on, we're so close. It's very tight. Alright, I've got a very slight lead. It's like right there. Any simple mistake and I just lose. I think I'm just gonna not trick here. I think tricking gives me too much speed. Just like that shortcut. Alright, the ending part. Be very careful. Okay, no drifts. That's just what I'm gonna do. No drifting seemed to work. There we go. We won. So now we're moving on to the next course, which is GBA Riverside Park. We're going to be racing against Nintendo Elena, the Bowser Jr. So I remember this time trial being weirdly difficult for 150cc. I sure hope that's not going to be the case on 200cc, but I could easily see this course being difficult. Here we go, shortcut. Oh my goodness. I got such a huge burst of speed from the shortcut. Surprisingly enough, the staff ghost did not take the shortcut, which is weird. Oh, interesting. He took a different shortcut. Strange. How did he? Oh yeah, right. Because I forgot he caught up because he takes a different shortcut. Oh, where's the staff ghost? I don't see him. Oh, there's the staff ghost. He's ahead of me. That's why I don't see him. Go, 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 go! That was so close. But that means I could probably get a second try. I was super, super, duper close. I just need to improve slightly, and then I win. There we go, that's a good rocket start. We just gotta not run into any Patooey Piranha Plants or do anything else very silly, and then we'll win. Alright, we're 1.4 seconds ahead. That's pretty good. Piranha Plant, Patooey's. Oh my gosh, that worked. Somehow, I got stuck in the grass, but I still got a pretty big lead. So you know what? I'm A-okay with that. There we go. I'm 1 second ahead. And I'm doing fine. I just gotta not screw up this shortcut here. Go, 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 get out of the grass. Okay, I'm winning. Alright, just keep going. Go, 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 go. Okay, I think we have that in the bag. We won. So now, we're going to be moving on to the next course in the Fruit Cup, Wii DK Summit. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Massim, the Rosalina. So I'm kind of concerned, because there are a lot of twisty sections on DK Summit. So it's probably going to be very easy to go flying off the track. Especially since we're in 200cc. Go! Jump off the half pipe. Speed boost, go! Alright, be careful. The speeds might be too much. Whoa! What happened there? Oh my goodness, that's insane. There's definitely no chance of winning because of that. The half pipe just didn't work. I'm gonna keep going anyways, just to see if any other random weirdness happens. That was pretty insane. Meow. So surprisingly enough, we're only 4 seconds behind. I thought we'd be much farther behind because of what weirdness happened. But we're actually not that far behind. I thought we'd be at least like 7 or 8 seconds behind. Alright, there we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom! Shy Guy, no! Oh well, it doesn't really matter that much. So there we go, our horrendous first attempt on DK Summit. So let's just not have that half-pipe weirdness happen again. And then hopefully we can just do better and win. That'd be nice. Because that was really bizarre what happened the last lap. The half-pipe just didn't work and I went flying off the track. Whee! Alright, I've got a lead. This is what we'd like to see. Very good. 2 seconds. That's actually a pretty huge lead. So maybe if I didn't just fly off the track like I did last time, I might have been able to first try this course. That would have been nice. Yikes. Oh. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm surprised I'm still fine. Whew. That was close. Now I'm 3 seconds ahead. I'm getting progressively farther and farther ahead. Oh. Well, there goes a lot of my lead. But I'm still ahead. So you know what? I'm fine with it. As long as I win, I'm okay. There we go, taking all the epic jumps. Zoom, zoom. Here we go. Avoid the snowboarding Shy Guys. And there we go. That was not too bad, actually. It just took not having a really weird, janky, out of bounds, maybe possibly glitch, I don't know, with the half pipe. That was bizarre the last time. But there we go, we won. So now we're moving on to the final course in the Fruit Cup, Yoshi's Island. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Poly, the Yoshi. You know, that's pretty fitting. It's Yoshi's Island. We're racing against a Yoshi. Makes sense. It would be pretty cool if we could first try this course. So I don't know if we've actually gotten a first try yet at all this episode. Maybe we haven't, I'm just not remembering. Oh yeah, we did Rainbow Road. But other than that, we haven't first tried any of the courses. Alright, I'm going to use a mushroom here to give myself a little bit of extra speed. I think it was too much speed because I went flying into the wall. And I'm going to try and hit this flying cloud here. Because if I do, a magical bridge would spawn. Unfortunately, I did not hit said magic cloud. So I'm just going to have to go around the shortcut like a sad failure. And I'm 2.4 seconds behind. You know, that's not very good. Oh, and I hit the Shy Guy in stilts, so I'm just going to restart. Very unfortunate. I guess no first try for us. Sad face. Crabs! Oh, it was the crabs. I blame the crabs. Alright, that wasn't a very good rocket start. But you know, I'll accept it. What matters more is that we play better. We don't hit the crabs. We take awesome shortcuts. We collect coins instead of missing all of them. You know, that kind of stuff. Come on, let's try and hit the cloud this time. There we go, we got it. So now a magical red bridge will spawn for us to ride on and take a nice shortcut. Now we're 1.2 seconds ahead. I'm just going to take this shortcut. Nice and convenient. I'm going to hold on to this mushroom just in case something bad happens. It's more of a backup emergency mushroom. See if we can hit this cloud again. That'd be pretty cool. Unfortunately, we cannot. So, whoa! That was weird. And it sent me flying in a very bizarre direction. So I'm doing pretty poorly now. I don't think I'm gonna win now, but I'm still gonna try, just in case. Maybe something bad will happen, like the staff ghost falls off the edge. Oh, crap. But yeah, this is definitely a loss. But hey, it'll give me more cloud hitting practice. Come on, hit the cloud. There we go, we got the cloud. And I guess I'll just use my mushroom here. There we go. Unfortunately, we lost, but we did get some practice on hitting the clouds. And we hit the clouds on 2 out of 3 laps. So, you know, that is pretty good. So hopefully we could win this attempt, because that would be nice. If not, I guess it would be more practice hitting the cloud shortcut. But, you know, it'd be a lot nicer if we won. Alright, collecting some coins. I missed a lot of the coins, unfortunately. try to hit the cloud. Come on, go. There we go. I got it. That's great. So now we can take this huge shortcut, which saves a lot of time. And we don't even need a mushroom for it. I'm just going to use one of my mushrooms there, just for convenience sake. Alright, let's see if we can hit the cloud again. Oh, that somehow counted as hitting it. That sure didn't look like it, but you know what? I'll take it. No complaints from me. There you go, take that shortcut. Once again, just for convenience, I thought I hit a crab there. That was very scary. Come on, go, go, go. Alright, trying to hit the cloud. I got the cloud! But so did he! But I have a mushroom! There we go! The mushroom came in clutch, and we won. So now we're moving on to the final cup for today's episode, the Boomerang Cup. And we're going to be starting on Tour Bangkok Rush, racing against Nintendo Leonel, the Wario. I'm not really a big fan of Bangkok Rush. It's just kind of a boring city. I feel like that's the nicest way to describe it. Just nothing really interesting happens on it. Kind of feels like London Loop and Berlin Byways in that way. It doesn't really appeal to me. It's just kind of a bit stale. Yikes. Alrighty, I am still winning. Just barely, but that's still winning. Oh, well, not anymore. He somehow found a way to catch up. I am going to take a really, really cool shortcut. One of my favorite shortcuts in this game. We fly over here, and then we land. Unfortunately, I ran into the wall a bunch, so I didn't do a very good job of taking the shortcut. Now I'm quite far behind, which is unfortunate. So I'm just going to use a mushroom to help catch up. I've got one more mushroom at my disposal. There are no shortcuts, so I'll just use it in this straightaway. No! Oh, that's unfortunate. I bumped into the wall at the very end. So I had maybe a chance of winning, and then I squandered it. So hopefully we can do better this time. Let's try not to squander our chances of victory. I don't think it'll be too hard. And I'm going to use my mushrooms straight off at the start, because I don't think there's really anywhere else better on the track to use my mushrooms. There aren't really any shortcuts besides that one cool shortcut in the glider section. Oh, well, I missed that little cut because I was not paying attention. That's why you always pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Very important. Now we get to take this cool shortcut over here. And now we're winning by about 2 seconds. That's much better than last time. Oh no, I accidentally let go of my mini turbo. That's awful. But I've still got this one leftover spare mushroom. But I guess I'll just use here in the straight section. But there we go! We won! So now we're moving on to a course that I'm really not looking forward to, DS Mario Circuit. I struggled a ton on the 150cc version of this course, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to struggle a ton on the 200cc version of this course. But let's see how difficult this race is going to be against Nintendo Show, the Princess Peach. I'm really hoping this will be easier than the 150cc version. But honestly, at this point, I don't even know, and I'm not expecting it to be easier. Okay, this seems to be pretty promising. I've got a big lead. This is going a lot better than the 150cc time trial version. Okay, this is going so much better than 100 than the 150cc version. I might even first try it. That'd be really nice. And there we go, we won! Would you look at that? We first tried DS Mario Circuit. The course I was expecting to be by far the most hard and difficult was actually one of the easiest courses in today's episode. It's funny how different your expectations can be from reality. So the next course that we're moving on to is GCN Waluigi Stadium. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Arasil, another fellow Luigi. It's funny how we've gone against two Luigis in today's episode. Well, we went against the first one in Merry Mountain, and now we're going against this one in Waluigi Stadium. Huh. It's unique. I don't think I've ever seen two of the same characters in the same episode. I don't think I've had two, like, clone races like this. I think the most I've ever had is, like, one, not two. Oh, I've got too much speed. 200cc is too much for me. Now I gotta try and catch up if it's even possible. Oh, I got so much speed I went flying into the wall. Again. Oh dear. You know, it'd probably be best for me to just restart. But I am just gonna get a little bit of practice in. Because you know practice makes perfect. Oh dear. Yes, I need a lot of practice, that's for sure. Go over to this side now. Oh dear, going over to this side was an awful idea. A very awful idea. Ah, please move. Oh my goodness, I have to reverse. Well, that was awful. Horrible even. Oh, how did I not go up there? That's not nice. The staff ghost is like half of the track ahead of me. That's insane. 16 seconds! This is the worst I think I've ever done. Yeah, the Staff Ghost has done the race now. I still have a ton more to do. So, that was, awful. I think that's the nicest way to put it. We did horrible. So we definitely got to try again and hope that we do better next time. Hopefully we could do a little bit better this time. 200cc Waluigi Stadium is proving that it's going to probably be a difficult challenge. But I sure hope it won't be, because it would be nice if this course was easy. I'm already improving a little bit, though, which is nice to see. I'm slightly ahead of the Staff Ghost, I think. Never mind, I am not. He is ahead of me now. I'm just gonna not trick. I think not tricking on 200cc is the strategy sometimes. Just so that I can kind of prepare myself for the difficult turns. Oh no. No, I got stuck. That's everyone's worst nightmare, getting stuck on a wall in 200cc. That's unfortunate. I might have had this in the bag if I didn't get stuck like that. Come on. Well, I think we got a lot closer this time compared to the awful 16-second round we had earlier when we were 16 seconds behind. So it is a new record. It's definitely an improvement. Hopefully we could do better this time. That'd be nice. And it would also be nice if we don't lose by 16 seconds like we did before. That was embarrassing. That was by far my worst performance on a time trial. Okay, we've got a nice, comfortable-sized lead. But knowing me, that comfortable-sized lead will become not a lead, because I'll keep bumping into the walls and or something like that until the Staff Ghost just passes me. Alright, we've got a big lead, or at least a bigger lead. I certainly like it. Where did my mini turbo go? That's not very nice. I just lost my mini turbo. Okay, I'm still winning. Just barely. Wait, how much am I winning? A little bit more than a second. Okay, I gotta keep myself on my toes. Alright, okay, I'm doing well. Oh, yikes. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. It's really, really close. No! How did he pass me? No! That was so close. I guess I just got to improve a little bit. So we've gotten very far away from winning. We've lost by 16 seconds, and we've also gotten pretty close to winning. So it'd be nice if now we could actually win. That's what I'm going to try to do anyways. I don't know if it'll be possible, but I'm sure as heck going to try. I've beaten every other challenge that's gone up before this, so surely I can beat this challenge, right? Oh, I went, that was weird. I just jumped on top by accident. But I've got a lead, and I do indeed like this lead. All right, we're still winning. This is what we like to see. Okay, we got a big lead. We just gotta not screw up. Just don't squander our lead. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was very weird, and I lost a ton of time for that. Don't like that. Come on, just keep the lead. Just keep the lead. I think I'm keeping the lead. I think we kept it. Go, 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 go. There we go. We won. That's what we like to see. So now all we've got is one course left, Tour Singapore Speedway. And we're going to be racing against Nintendo Mizuho. Mizuho? I think that's how it is. Nintendo Mizuho? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But anyways, it's a Mario. See how we do. So Mario against Luigi, a fitting climactic finale. Hopefully Luigi, though, will be able to pull out that victory. Let's collect ourselves a few coins, because those coins will help us go faster. It's pretty basic stuff. Ah, the Goomba! The Goomba got in the way! We have to restart because of the Goomba! It was all the Goomba's fault. The Goomba was placed there as sabotage. Here we go, let's try this. Ooh, that was a big rocket start, much bigger than Mario's. That's a good thing. Alright, now we're on top of this big skyscraper with a pool on it, because why not? We got one coin, which, you know what? One coin's better than none. So we're already done the first lap. I still have all my 3 mushrooms. Not really sure what I'm going to do with them. I'll just hold on to them until I find, like, a big shortcut for now. Oh, no, I got stuck. That's not good. Now Mario's basically tied up with me. Ooh, that's a big shortcut. I'll take that. Now we're heading into the final lap. I've still got 2 mushrooms to use. I don't really know where to use them. So I guess I'll just hold on to them, I suppose. Okay, we're gliding with a slight bit of a lead. We're back in this section now. I'm just going to use a mushroom here because there's basically very little of the track left. There we go, use another mushroom there, and we won on the final course. So there we go. That's where we're gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.